What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. In this episode of The Creator's Moment, providing you a daily dose of motivation and inspiration as you consciously create your world. Today's principle: choose your discomfort or one will be chosen for you. I'll say that again. Choose your discomfort or one will be chosen for you. One of the things I've recognized about life is that our level of ascension is directly correlated to the amount of discomfort that we can tolerate. How far outside of our comfort zone are we willing to travel in order to see the life that we're wanting to create? Many people never leave their own cities. Many people never leave their own states. Many people never do things differently than what they've seen already in their life. Because their parents did things a certain way, that's the way they do it. Because their teachers taught them a certain way, that's the way they do it. Because the people that they've always seen around their life have done things a particular way, that's the only way they see possible. They don't yet possess the context or the mental capacity to see outside of the realm in which they were born into. But unless and until we can see a world different, separately, set apart from the one that we were born into just naturally, unless we can see that, our chances of expanding beyond it, our chances of evolving beyond what we've seen, minimal. And it's only because outside of what we know, it's pure discomfort. It's one thing for the mind, right? It's one thing for the mind to have to deal with uncertainty. It's a whole different story once we add to the fact that our nervous systems, our physical nervous systems, also have a response. It's not just all in the brain, it's also in your body. So again, choose your discomfort or one will be chosen for you. I know there are several people watching this video right now who want to write a book, but they haven't started simply because they're afraid of what people are going to say. And their nervous systems tell them, if I do this, I'm going to be seen and people are going to have negative words for me. There are others who want to speak. And you're seeing this and you're saying to yourself, yeah, I would do that. But if I do that, I could say the wrong thing. I could look foolish. I could look like I don't know what I'm talking about. There are others of you. There's a particular business you want to start, but you haven't done it yet just because of the possibility that you might fail. And that uncertainty in your mind and in your body tells you, stay right where you are. It's much safer right here. It's in those spaces where nothing is happening that nothing will happen. I'll say it again. In the space where nothing happens, where nothing is happening, nothing happens. Yeah, you're not being seen. Yeah, you're not getting in trouble. Yeah, you're not messing up, but you're also not moving forward. Yes, you're safe. Yes, everybody has great things to say about you. Yes, everyone loves you. You have no enemies. You might have a few haters, but at the end of the day, what are you really doing? You're existing. And inside of that existence, you know, you feel it deep within your soul that there's more. And so the comfort that you're experiencing, the safety that you're experiencing day in and day out is actually discomfort. Ask me how I know. It's been part of the life I've lived, where I've gotten so settled into the way life is, where I've gotten so settled into a particular routine, or I've gotten settled into just a certain way of doing things and living life, especially being a husband, being a father. It's like all I knew for a long time. Get up, go to work, provide, love my family, go to sleep, wake up, do it again. That's all life was. But let me tell you, in that state, I was alive, but I wasn't living. And there are many people, I know, several of you are watching this video right now. You're alive, but you're not living. You're merely existing. And the Spirit of God inside of you is stirring your heart. He's stirring your spirit, right? He's been stirring in your soul for a long time now. That's why you're discontent inside of your comfort. That's the primary reason why you are uncomfortable inside of this comfortable place that you've carved out for yourself. And if you were to stay there, if you continue to live inside of this comfortable discomfort, you're always going to live with the questions of what could have been. What could you have done? What could you have been? You got to be willing to step out. You must be willing to take a risk. All risk yields a reward. It may not come in the form that you might think it should. It may not come in the way that you may want it to. But the fact of the matter is, our lives are being so orchestrated. Our lives are being so written by God that every single experience has benefit. The word says in the book of Romans, I believe it's chapter 12. No, Romans 8:28. That's where it is. And we know that all things work together for the good of them who love God and who are called according to his purpose. And it's interesting, when you look up that verse in the original Greek language, those words, all things, literally means all things. God is working all things out for our benefit, for our good, for his glory. We have nothing to fear. So because of that, we can take risk. We could take a risk on applying to a job that we're not necessarily qualified for. We can take a risk on reaching out to somebody who may reject us. We can take a risk starting a business that we may fail at. We can take a risk recording the video that people might laugh at us for. But the fact at the end of the day is that when you do that, you are moving outside of your comfort zone. And God blesses that. God blesses that when he sees our faith, when he sees our faithfulness. God will not allow us to flounder for too long. Yes, he'll let us stay there to learn what it is we need to learn. He will allow us to be in the discomfort long enough to get stronger, long enough to grow a tolerance